As I said in my riff at the top of the show, the Maui wildfires, partly caused by Joe Biden and the state of Hawaii green climate policies and regulations, all right? And there's proof of that. Joining us now to talk about that and maybe some other things, our dear friend, House Majority Leader Steve Scalise. Steve Scalise, welcome back to the show. I mean, I know, look, this is a tragedy. Over 100 people were killed. Lord knows injuries, Lord knows damages. I don't know everything there is to know about it, but what you're seeing in the Wall Street Journal and the Committee to Unleash Prosperity Hotline and other sources, a lot of this Hawaiian utility had spent so much money on green stuff that they didn't have enough money to make the right connections and prevent wildfires. I mean, what do you think about that? This is almost true generically.
Yeah, and then Larry, unfortunately, we've seen this show before. First of all, it's great to be with you, but you know, it's a tragedy that, like so many, really shouldn't have happened, and so your heart goes out to those families. But you know, when you watched in the hours as we were trying to figure out how many people lost their lives, just what kind of damage happened, you saw the left immediately saying this is all about climate change and global warming and all their crazy ideas. They want to blame everything on their proposed solution, and that is wrecking the American economy. And they did this to the power company. They mandated all of these zero emissions. Everything has to be renewable. So the power company talked about years ago, you know, they need to do a better job of maintaining their grid and clearing the underbrush. And by the way, the environments won't let them clear the underbrush. You see this in wildfires in California, other places, where they won't let them clear underbrush, which we know if you leave it unattended will cause wildfires that shouldn't happen if you're just cleaning it out on a regular basis. But environmentalists stop you from doing it. And they cite global warming and everything else. And then what happens is communities burn down. And then they never go back and look in the mirror and say, why did this happen? It's from their own policies in many cases.
I mean, the Wall Street Journal editorial page, Steve, I'll just read quick. Every dollar the utility spent on subsidizing solar and connecting renewables to the grid was one less dollar available for strengthening equipment and removing combustible brush. I mean, despite rising fire risk from non-native grass, Hawaiian Electric had to spend less than $245,000 on wildfire projects between 2019 and 2022. And they want to spend much more. Now, they're probably going to get sued. I mean, God knows what's going to happen to them financially. But that was because of the state and federal regulations. And this everything is about climate change. With this administration, everything. And it's not, first of all, it ain't true. And second of all, it's proving to be very damaging.
Yeah, damaging, and it costs lives. It costs lives in a lot of places, you know, but yes, they'll go and they'll sue the electric company to the hilt. But all these policymakers who mandated all of these unobtainable things on the power company and forced them. This wasn't a recommendation. They were forced to spend their money on all this green hocus pocus, and instead they didn't have money to take care of the basic problems like maintaining underbrush or the lines that are sparking on the underbrush. They couldn't do any of that because they had to go to 100% renewable. And so you're doing windmills and solar panels, all of which will not get you enough baseload capacity to run an actual electric grid. You know, you're going to go to the hospital if you need a surgery that is only run on wind and solar. Are you going to do it not backed up by natural gas, not backed up by something real? I'm talking about if only that hospital has electric, has only solar and wind. Are you going to go there when you can go down the street to a hospital that has at least backup generators that are run by some baseload capacity like nuclear, like natural gas?
You know, Steve Scalise, what is also interesting is you've got a bunch of Nobel Prize-winning scientists in the United States and overseas. There's another one that just came out, Clauser. The guy's quantum mechanics. I don't even know what that is, but he won a Nobel Prize for it, okay? Perhaps you know. But he has studied this subject. You've got guys from Princeton. You've got guys from MIT, and they're all experts in this study. Some of them have even been the chief scientists at the U.S. Energy Department, which is very interesting, under both administrations, Democrat and Republican. And they are coming out and saying that this radical climate change idea is simply not true. Some of them are calling it a hoax. Some of them are completely disagreeing. It's like, Steve Scalise, we should be having a dialogue before we spend $1.2 trillion on IRA and before we spend another slush fund worth another $1 trillion for John Podesta, or $6 trillion overall. We need a discussion of this thing. You've got eminent scientists, lots of them, coming out saying this is not true.
Yeah, it's about time, Larry, that we start following the real science, not the political science, the actual science that talks about whether or not this stuff is working. Go look at the countries, by the way. You know, Trump had gotten us out of the Paris Accord, and we reduced carbon emissions during that period because we have innovation. We have the best standards in the world. All these leftist nuts who want to wreck economies, they also love trashing America. They will go find a microphone. They'll fly across the globe in a private jet to go tell you how bad America is. You know, you ask John Kerry, how'd you get over there? Was it a private jet? You know, was it your private jet? Oh, no, it's not my private jet. It's not my private jet. And then you finally, after you ask the question 10 times, he admits it's his wife's private jet. You know, they think that they can trick the American people, and the American people are fed up because it's raising their household electricity costs, it's raising their food costs, and none of it works. Other countries are getting out of this garbage. Not one European country in the mainstream, France, England, name one country that's in the Paris Accord that's in compliance with the Paris Accord. France was found in contempt of the Paris Accord by a judge in Paris. They're not following their own law because it doesn't work. You can't. You wreck economies, you raise prices on everybody, especially low-income people, and you still don't hit your targets because it's not real science.
Yeah, got it. Steve Scalise, House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, it's great to see you, sir.